ways to go, and so we kick, push, push, kick, push, coast.
Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York, Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the New York Mets. Dinger alert, Singy. This guy's gone yard more than anyone in the league so far.
Yeah, Boog, I've had this one marked on my calendar all week. He changes games with one swing. Seriously, though, why do they keep pitching to him? It's a launching pad.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. So just about set now, showing the slab in today's game. David Peterson. Chris, you don't have to dig too deep into the numbers to see how good he's been.
Oh, he's been nearly untouchable. Kind of a silent assassin out there. Just goes to work, and guys look up. It's deep into the ball game, and they haven't been able to scratch anything off of this guy. So look for him to do the same thing today. Maybe go the distance. Maybe hand it over to the bullpen at the end and try to get that W.
Jose Caballero, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one's in there, and it's 1-1. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
On the inside corner for called strike 3.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. Inside, just missed. 1 out, bases empty. Breaking ball inside. Ball 2. And another ball. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Yandy Diaz now. Runner takes off. This one in the air. Alonso settles under it. Makes the catch for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Christopher Morel.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
And now it's Brandon Lau. And first offering is fouled off. Yeah, that's fouled off. Palacios off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. The Rays strand just the 1. Now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Queens, and on the mound in this one, Shane Baz. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch to contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through the ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
Fouled off left side. Lindor with 4 runs batted in his last game. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
And now it's Juan Soto. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. Fought off foul.
Love seeing someone drive in a bunch of runs like he did, Boog. Doing that consistently lets your teammates know they can count on you to come through when the team needs it most.
And the 0-1. And there's a ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one missing low.
2 ball, 1 strike.
To the right side, and it goes just foul. That one not close, and that's ball 3. Runner at first with no outs here. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Spin, throw, that's 1. And they turn the double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
Alonso.
Here's Pete Alonso. Made history yesterday with a 4-homer game. And to give you some perspective, that's more rare than a perfect game. And first offering is fouled off. Hard hit left side. Throws to first in time, and that takes care of Alonso. Inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. Scoreless after 1. And welcome back to the ballpark. Second inning set to go. Now up for Tampa Bay, Junior Caminero. He has consistently been one of the best in the sport against lefties, and yet the righties give him trouble. You know, you don't want to be labeled as that guy, but the numbers say what they say. Peterson back to work. And there's a foul ball.
No, he's a good player, but if he wants to be great, he's going to have to figure it out against right-handed pitchers. There's so many right-handers in the game that you're going to see them one after another. So you would imagine with that many looks, Boog, that the adjustment's got to be coming soon.
The shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Ha-Seong Kim next to hit for the Rays. Good defender. He's been inconsistent offensively. There's a swing and a drive. Soto moving back for it. And it's into the bullpen for a homer. He flexes his power with that swing, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-0. He ambushed him right there, Siggy.
Yeah, swinging on that first pitch, and I think losing one over the fence is exactly what he had in mind as well. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Danny Jansen to hit here.
It's been a tough stretch for him at the plate. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Peterson, a tall lefty. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve. Up the middle. The throw to first. 1 out in the second.
Batting 8, the center fielder, number 24, Christopher.
And now the center fielder,
Morel.
Christopher Morel.
Really strong hitting performance recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And it's fouled away. And that is out of play. Here's the 0-2. Got him swinging.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating, that's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two down, nobody on. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And it's 2-zip. And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Left fielder, Brandon
Nimmo with a homer in his last game. Foul ball there. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 1. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
But Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes he'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
The 1-1. Ripped to third and caught.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Here's Jesse Winker. Hit in the air, left field, Palacios. And there's 2 down.
Batting 6, the third baseman,
And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos.
Fell off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
0-1.
Vientos launched a homer in his most recent game. Next offering upstairs. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Mets go down quickly. They trail things here 2-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate, and a look at the numbers. Right through there for a strike. Left field. Makes the grab, and there's one down. Richie Palacios getting ready to hit. Walked his first time.
Palacios.
Up and in. Ball one. He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and that's just foul. Popped in the air, left field, and it falls. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play move. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Diaz swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. There goes the runner to third. Oh, great stop to first. Nicely done for the out.
Now batting, second base, Brandon.
Wow, Singy, he showed off great reaction time and arm strength on that play. We need to take another look at it.
Yeah, no doubt, Boog. I mean, the StatCast numbers are absolutely impressive, but that's one of those plays I appreciate more with the naked eye. The reflexes, top-notch, and this guy's a magician with the glove.
Just missed.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Popped up right side. McNeil moving under this one. Brings it in, and that is that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here at Citi Field at the plate, Francisco Alvarez. In the air out towards right center. Drops for a hit. He couldn't run it down. Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
Jeff McNeil stands in. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Line drive. Low. Snags it. 1 away.
Batting ninth, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does.
Fouled off. He was late.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
One ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Alvarez, the runner at second with 1 away. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch. And that one fouled off.
The shortstop takes the ball. In the air, left field, down the line. A foul ball. On the ground, right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Mets leave one. They trail it here 2-0. Back here in Queens, now at the plate, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. The other way. Oh, he botches it. Still finds a way to get off a throw, and they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
Now batting, shortstop, Ha-Seong Kim.
Here's the shortstop at the plate. Ha-Seong Kim. He's already homered in this game. In the air to left center. Nimmo holds it in on the run.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Jansen in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering is down low. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Offense held in check there. And midway in the 4th, it's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Juan Soto. Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man on base to start the inning. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Ripped on a line. Squeezes it. And there's one away.
The left fielder, number 9, Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Here's a 2-0. Now a screamer into the outfield. That's out number 2.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter,
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets.
Okay, you asked for it. About to go
Rolled softly, but that goes foul. Soto leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
No ball, 2 strike.
And he grounds one to the right side. And he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Mets strand 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Peterson back to work. That's a strike. 0-1. Morel goes 5 feet 11 inches, 25 years old, and he's usually in left field, but today he's patrolling center. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Well, typically left fielders have the least amount of range in the outfield, so for him to take the responsibility in center field in this one, he's going to really need his corner teammates to help him out in the gaps.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The 0-2.
Ball.
Good job to fight that one off.
Pretty impressive. We haven't seen that pitch from him much, but he's got a really good feel when he throws it.
And a swing and a miss. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. Now it's the right fielder, Josh Lowe. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that drops in for a strike. This one high in the air to left center. Taylor moving under it. He's got it. And there are 2 outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Jose.
Here's
Caballero.
the Rays leadoff hitter, Jose Caballero. 0 for 2 in this one. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. That's a strike across the top of the zone. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping in, Mark Vientos.
Vientos.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
One strike.
Well, these Mets, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
And a base hit right there. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. Doubled his first time. And that one is lifted in the air. Lowe has it sized up. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away.
So those first pitch numbers tell me they should try to find a way to slow this game down a bit. Things have been moving just too quickly for him at times.
And now here's Jeff
Now
McNeil.
batting,
He's
second
0 for 1.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
In there for a strike at the bottom of the zone. Man at first, one away. That one fouled off. Pitch misses. Now 1-2. That one missed. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground. They take the force out. That is the inning. All set for the top of the 6th. And stepping in for the Rays, Richie Palacios. And that's in for a strike.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Out to center. Taylor makes the grab, one away.
The first baseman, number 2,
Yandy Diaz. Next to hit for the Rays. And that's in there for strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
That one the other way, and foul ball. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
2 outs, base is empty. Lau at the plate. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the 6th. That one misses. 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caught him looking for the K. So they go quietly there. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Rays 2 and the Mets nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning. Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. Well, in their win last game, this guy came up with 2 home runs, obviously trying to keep the roll going here in this one. In the air, right side, low. Sizing this one up, and a quick out, number 1.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch, man. He's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Here's Juan Soto. 1 for 2. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He is the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon the way he prepares.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. And that one's gone. Home run number 35 on the year. It's 2-1. 9 consecutive games with a home run.
They'll just dialed in at the dish right now. 9 games in a row. That's just unthinkable. Congrats to him. With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
So up next for New York, Pete Alonso. And that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singing. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. And fouled off. With the go-ahead run at the plate here in the bottom of the sixth. On the ground, a second, might be two. Off-balance speed, there's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Jesse Winker up now for the Mets. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving to a walk or just a base hit. But you got to stay within yourself.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's foul.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
The 0-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Jansen fields, fires to first. Got him. Getting over on the strikeout. Mets do get one back, though, on the solo homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. We go to the top of the seventh. Down the third baseman, Junior Caminero. And a foul ball. And the slider just misses. This to third. Sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh. And now the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim. And he's already left his mark on this game.
He certainly has, Boog. A 2-run shot in the second inning, and that made an early impact on this game in a big way.
That's off the inside corner. Ball one. Swing and a pop-up. Alonso on the move. Has room, and he makes the catch.
Up next for Tampa Bay, the catcher, Danny.
Now it's Jansen to hit.
Jansen.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-1.
Usually when a pitcher's had a dominant outing, he has filled up the strike zone and he's gotten ahead in the count with first pitch strikes. Well, that's exactly what this guy has done in this one. Over 70% first pitch strikes.
Right side, and it goes just foul. 2 down, nobody on. In the air to left, down the line. And a foul ball. Cut on and missed, and it's a strikeout, and that is the inning. Rays go in order, 1-2-3, as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Back here at Citi Field, here's the third baseman, Mark Vientos. This one in the air, right field. And there's one down.
Woo! He was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Around first, digging for two. And in there with a double off the wall.
He was all over that one. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. But a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
And the Rays manager making his way towards the mound now as he will make the move. Shane Baz won't go any further tonight, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Garrett Clevenger.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Jeff McNeil up now for the Mets. That misses the zone. 1-0 with a single base runner. Because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Trying to hold a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. And that one cutting but missing down low. So the tying run at second. Hard liner. Makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he's up to third safely with two gone.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Tyrone Taylor up now for the Mets. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That's off the mark, and that's ball one. Action in the pen down there. Kevin Kelly, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Fairbanks getting loose as well. The tying run is 90 feet away. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
Such great concentration. Everybody on their feet, knowing that you can come through with a good swing. And there he doesn't try to do too much.
Here's Francisco Lindor. 1 for 3. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Caminero should have this one. And makes the grab. And that will end the inning. So they pick up a run on 2 hits. No errors and a man left. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Sean Reed Foley.
Well, good luck against this guy. He's been extremely tough to hit this year. His numbers are excellent.
Christopher Morel digs in now. Who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Christopher Morel.
Late on that fastball.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
It's amazing to look up and see 88 miles per hour on that changeup. Back in the day, that was a pretty good
slider. Got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And now Josh Lowe. First pitch just misses. Swings through that one for strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. That one down the line. Jump throw. He is
He's in there.
Singy, that was a close play, and it looks like they're considering challenging the safe call.
Really close, Boog, and tough to tell in real time. We weren't sure, so you really can't blame them for wanting to take another look.
Here's one more look. They called him safe, and I'm not sure that there's anything here to overturn the call. What about you, Singy?
I don't think so, Boog. I mean, we need something obvious to overturn it, and I just don't see it.
So they've made a decision, and the runner is safe. The original call is confirmed, and that leaves them without any challenges the rest of the way.
Upon video review, the umpires have upheld the call of safe.
To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Jose Caballero. Reed Foley checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Reed Foley really keeping a close eye on him now. Only one more disengagement left after that move. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. One away, tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. There's a ball. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Here's a 1-1. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. 2 away now.
The left fielder, number 1, Richie Palacios.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Richie Palacios next to hit for the Rays. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Ripped into left center for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He will score, and they take the lead. In with a double, and the go-ahead runs at second with 2 out.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Yandy Diaz now at the plate. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
And that's outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss, and that is that. 1 run, a pair of hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Last half of the 8th coming up. Rays 3 and the Mets 2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Edwin Uceta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
So digging in, Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one.
A lot of times you're looking for a guy to get that tie and run on base, but because of the power, you want him to tie up the game with 1 swing here.
That's outside, and that's ball 1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Kevin Kelly warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Fairbanks also getting ready. Looking to get the tying run on base. This one driven deep center field on its way. Home run. Another homer. He's done it again. His 2nd homer of the game. And we are all tied up. It's 3-3. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. And next for the Mets, Pete Alonso. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
This one backs to left center. On its way, and that one's out of here. That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And they take the lead. It's 4-3.
That's exactly what this crowd wanted to see in this spot. He blasted that pitch. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. 0 for 3 in this one. That's way outside, and it's 1-0. Uceta, 27 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. Sliced hard but foul. Not close with that one, and it's 2-2. And there's a ball.
3-2.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Morel moving under it. Drops into the glove, and there's one down.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Edwin Uceta out of the game, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming up. We'll be back in a minute. Now on the bump, Pete Fairbanks.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Jesse Winker, the next to hit. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And a foul ball. Fairbanks is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Back and forth we go. A seesaw battle in the late stages of this one. Headed towards the corner. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double. One out, runner at second. And stepping in for New York, Mark Vientos. Swing and a miss, strike one.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Has room, and he makes the catch. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game. Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well. They know when he comes in, pretty much forget about it. Kind of reminds me of Mariano Rivera.
Fought off foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Stays alive. Man at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Last chance for the Rays coming up.
Now pitching for the Mets, number 39, Edwin Diaz.
And welcome back to the ballpark. All set to start the 9th in this one. Now here's the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Brandon Lowe. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. And a swing and a miss there.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move to the very last moment.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Caminero in the box now, takes strike 1. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one finds the zone. That's strike 2. In there, sets him down on strikes. Down to the last out for the Rays.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Kim stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, hitters aren't touched it.
1 strike away. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
The healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, another night, another win. This team is a must-watch right now, even if it goes late. There's a rain delay, extra innings. People are going to stay up late to see this streak continue.
4-3 our final score. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.